Good morning. It's wet and cold again. It's still December. We're going to do a bit of more silver fishing today. Cold, wet, raining. Weather forecast is horrendous. But we're going to go at trying to target roach above a pound on bread punch. So we're going to try Maythorne fisheries today near Southwell. It's got a lot of silverfish, a lot of small silverfish. Can we get past the small ones and get the bigger quality ones? We shall see. Speak soon. Bye. So we've come to a natural venue, Maythorne. The other lake that's full of silverfish is full. It's a Sunday morning after all. So this is the old natural lake. It's got a head of fish in it, but it's gin clear today. It's like fishing a canal in winter. So I'm not expecting a decent weight. If we can get 20 fish, I think we'll be very happy. Right, good morning. So we're on the natural venue at Maythorne, which is the oldest lake here. The water is gin clear and freezing cold. I think the only thing feeding is this goose in front of me here. So I've had 2 or 3 puts in so far, not a single indication anywhere. I have fed the small pot of crumb, try and encourage a bite, and we're fishing we're about 8 foot deep at 11 metres. There was no wind at all when I got here, but now it's turned around and it's blowing southwesterly, but straight diagonally from about 2 o'clock towards me, which is not ideal at all, and it's freezing. So no bites, freezing cold, wind in my face. Still early days yet, but there's nobody else fishing this lake. Could get on the other lake, it was packed. It's chocolate brown, that lake is. It's got carp up to £20 and lots of silvers. You fish maggot, you get a bited chuck. So it's very popular. Whereas this old natural lake that's clear is a lot tougher. A lot less fish in it. Quite a weedy bottom. Leaves and weed on the bottom. So I've fished here before. I think I had a tench about £2 and a few small bits. But I did get plagued. I used to get plagued with crayfish. But I spoke to the bailiff Charlie around this morning. He said they're pretty much all gone now. You don't see any anymore. And I think that's work from the Environment Agency. They've done work to stop the male crayfish being able to reproduce. So they catch them, alter them so they can't reproduce, and the male crayfish goes back into the water very aggressive and attacks the other male crayfish. So the Canadian crayfish that has been invasive in this country is gradually dwindling. So great work by the Environment Agency. So certainly last time I came here, the crayfish all crawling around on the bottom of the bank, and you could see them. And I caught a couple and put them in a bucket, and then we're putting them in the stream at the end of the day, but I've not seen any signs of any at the moment, and there's nothing been playing on the bait crayfish wise, but no indications at all. So it looks like they may have cured it. Of course it's that freezing cold, it'll probably hold up somewhere. I've got company today. I have Mr. Goose. And if you look down there, he's coming to see us. Lost my bread. Let's move around with the camera. Got some nice Warburton's bread, flattened down with a rolling pin this morning. It was a thick toasty one, as anyone I could get, so it can fluff up quite nicely, perhaps a bit thicker than I really wanted. Normally when you put a bit of bread, liquidised crumb in, liquidised bread in, you would normally get bites pretty quick. So nothing at the moment. But the water's like ice, the rain's like ice, the wind's like ice. So we'll see how we go. We'll talk to you in a bit. Still no bites, no signs of life in this swim. If this wind gets up much more, maybe consider moving to the other side. It's hard enough fishing in the winter as it is without having the wind in your face. I think the goose agrees with me. Lifting and dropping, keep it encourages a bite. Perhaps begin to wonder that perhaps this lake might be better with a waggler and maggot, and try and fish further towards the middle and just try and encourage you with a bit of noise, try and encourage smaller fish to come into your swim. Goose is talking to you. I'm not sure what he's saying there. He's asking for some more bread. I'll give him a little bit, and he's my new best friend there. Right, we're 1 hour in, no bites at all yet on breadcrumb. So, desperation. I've got some dead reds. I'm just going to put about 30 or 40 dead reds in and see if we can encourage an actual fish to have a go. But I really wanted this to be a bread punch session, but no bites after an hour, no indications. We'll try and mag it. Instead of a pan roach plus, my new target is probably going to be a 1 ounce perch or a 1 ounce roach. Let's see how we go. Seriously? When you get something just as I'm shipping out. Try and get somewhere near. Here we are. We'll find the spot anyway. Wash the pot out. This is a bit of crump, 20 or 30, and 40 maggots. Dead reds. Haven't got any live ones today. We'll let that go down. And then we'll go over it with a couple of red maggots to see if there's actually anything there at all. Couple of dead reds. Talk later. Still no bites yet. The only people who are having a bites are the ones in that cafe. That's the Maythorne cake shop, which is gluten free. Car park's been full this morning. It's a cafe as well, it's a lovely place. Really nice cakes. It is a beautiful venue. Got a new caravan park just opened up for tourists, tourist park next to it. Beautiful cafe, really nice food. Got facilities for the anglers, toilets and everything. But really for bites and fish you need to be on the other lake. And this old natural venue with clear water, very tough in the summer. But there were so many people on that other lake this morning that I thought we'd give it a go here. But it's absolutely hammering down there and that wind's like ice. Well, weather forecast supposed to be clearing up after lunch. So hopefully it won't last much longer, this rain. Just need a couple of bites really. Fingers crossed. Right, we've had a bite and we've got a fish on. So the dead reds have proved the right thing to do. They just didn't want the bread. Couldn't believe it, like went under. How big is it? It's a nice fish as well. It's a nettable one. Let's see what it is. I think it's is it a chub? I think it's a chub. Not an eye, the mouth's too big. Size of the mouth on it. It's actually a chub. Have a good look at him. A little chublet. Very welcome today. Little beautiful. Probably 10 or 12 ounce. Put them in the net. Right, I think we'll feed a few more maggots then. I was really thinking we're going to be blanking today. Shame we're not catching on the crumb though. Let's get some maggots out. Speak in a bit. I've hooked into something much bigger. Just took the double maggot, shot off. It's either a carp or a tench or something. But it's a decent fish. Second bite. It's come back towards me. I've only got 2.5 pound bottom on an 18 hook. So I've got a feeling it's a carp and I'm going to really struggle to get this in. The main line's 3.5 pounds, but the hook length at 2.5 pounds with a little hook on. Slow down a bit now. We've got a chance of getting it in. It's shot off to the left now. Started to coming in, but got white hydro with a colour bung in there, so if we can get to the top kit I might be able to play it a bit better, but with such a light hook length it's going to be really struggling. Oh. Then a huge gust of wind as well. I didn't think there's many carp in this lake at all. In fact, I've never heard of one coming out of here. But the way it's moving around, I have a feeling it is a carp. It's been playing this quite a while. Going out towards the island. Just gotta hope it turns around and comes back. I'm trying to put very little pressure on it. No natural venue though. What sort of size could it be? Could be anything. Probably knows where all the snags are. We'll find one of them. Just got to be trying patient with it and try to put on any pressure on it, and hopefully it'll come back towards us. A bit low. Coming so far. Might be a tench actually. Is it a tench? There are a lot of tench in this lake. Coming in gently. Got onto the top kit. It's a little carp. And it's in the bag. Got him. The line got wrapped around its tail. Well, who'd have thought that today? I never have thought I'd get one of them today. Never even heard any carp caught in here. That's a little beauty. Oh dear. Wrapped around its tail. Let's have a look at it. Not a big fish, little fish. It tore around a lot. We're at middle of December, and how cold it is, and we thought we were going to blank. Okay, yeah, it's not on breadcrumb, but that's a nice fish nonetheless. Love let's get him in the net, see if he's got any brothers and sisters out there. Probably about £4, is it? We'll talk later. Well, that's really surprised me catching that carp. I really wasn't expecting that in here. Could be donkey's years old, that fish. I've just topped up again with my maggot, dead maggot and liquidised bread mulch soup. Put another very small pot of that in. With carp in this swim, you don't know to just hoover it all up in one, so I was wise to feed again. Rain's still hammering down, still freezing cold. But then fish are definitely warmed up a bit. The chub and the carp. I think catching fish like that on a natural venue, it just seems like it's more of a, I know, it just seems better, doesn't it? Always nice to catch carp even on commercial venues, but if you catch them on an old natural venue, clear water like this, on a day as bad as this, It is absolutely hammering down now. You can probably hear it on the volley. See if we can get another bite. Oh, missed a bite then, although it was only a really tiny touch really. Perhaps should have left it. Oh, we're in. What we got here then? We got another carp. Something not moving very fast. I think I might have to put a heavier rig on. I think I'll have to take off the roach rig. I'm going to catch carp. So the one I've just lost, or bumped, that felt quite solid as well. So it does look like we're actually on a few carp. It could be any size as well in a natural venue. It's going for a run. Is it going to turn round? Is it going to come back towards us? I'll take the pressure off, so it'll hold a bit. It'll pull at full length. Normally in winter they don't move around too much really. They're generally quite docile. Gone out to the left now. You can see elastic pulling out. That's it, he said it's loving it now. I can't go any closer to it. There's trees and snags to my left. I'll try and keep it out of those. Sunken tree down here. I think it's coming back towards us. Some pressure off it. You're never quite sure how big they are when you've got light gear on. There's always a possibility it's foul up. Could be a small fish that's foul up, so it doesn't feel like it. It's difficult to tell really. But unless it's a really big fish, I would say this is possibly foul hooked. There's still quite a lot of wide hydro out there. Does that mean they're coming and they're slurping up the breadcrumb and they're not eating the maggots? Just there's that many of them down there, I've managed to get one in the fin. Who knows? Let's see if we can get it in. Yeah, there's a lot of elastic out there yet. Just got to be patient with it. We'll come back to you shortly. Well, we're still playing it. 5 minutes has sort of passed since the last spoke to you. It's getting closer. I've got a feeling it's going to be foul up. Or I'm just being really gentle with it. For very good reason. No, I don't think it is. I think it's just a really good fish. I saw it then. I think it looked around the 7 or 8 pound mark. Oh, I missed it. Nearly got him. Got him. Beautiful. Yeah, it certainly is around about the £7 mark, I think. Maybe a bit bigger. Well, who'd have believed it? Just hooked slightly outside the mouth. Hence the reason the struggle to get it in, probably. And less control I've got over it. Let's have a look at him. There's a beautiful natural carp. Lovely they are. Look at that beautiful fish. Isn't that gorgeous? Middle of December, freezing cold. Look at that. That is absolutely fin perfect. What a beautiful fish that is. It's absolutely gorgeous. And it's freezing cold as well. Beautiful. From in the net. We'll top up with a bit of mineral of the liquidised crumb and dead reds. Smallest pot, we put some of the smallest pot. Right, we're talking a bit. Right, I'll go back in again, not change my rig. Let's try three dead reds. So I'll put that pot of feed in. A small pot, 20 or 30 maggots, liquidised bread. Wow, it's cold. So I think I've had 5 bites. Oh, I'm in already, look. Straight away. This one is not a carp. It's a bit smaller. Might be another chublet. This one is an hide. Nailed those 3 maggots. Not even chewed them. That bit even got time to reach the bottom, that one. Almost on the drop. Sat there with his carp friends. So I'm fishing a bulk about 18 inches from the hook with 2 droppers. With a very short trace of 2.5 pound line and 3.5 pound main line. So there's no shot actually on the trace. Another touch then. Oh, we're in again already, look, the fish has moved in. First hour without any bites at all. What we got here? Oh, look at that for a roach. Wow, look at that for a roach. That's what we came for. Said we wanted a roach above a pound. Not above a pound. He's about 6 ounce. Nice fish nonetheless though. Maybe the carp have moved off though. Left him with the silverfish who have now found the bait. Might try breadcrumb again there. And roach there. It's really nice to get a few bites. The good thing about liquidised crumb, you should keep fishing your swim for a while because it's so, the fragments are so tiny, the particles are so small, there'll be thousands of them. As long as the fish are happy to sit over the crumb, it should keep them there. Plus I'm still the only person on this lake, so I should have all the feeding fish in front of me. Do a lift and a drop. The float I've got on today is a 3/4 gram float, and I've got a bulk, so I've got the bulk right down and then a couple of droppers on it. Heavier than I normally fish, but with the wind from the right and the deep water we're in, I didn't think there was any point in fishing much lighter really. But we had that eyed and a roach straight after each other, and hopefully there was going to be a shoal of fish there, but have we got a bite? We've just lifted and dropped. Does that encourage the fish? Let's try that again. Lifted and dropped. I've got a backdrop of probably 3 inches above the float, just to give it that L, help presenting the bait and keep the tip still, a little bit stirring this wind. We'll speak soon. Might not have fish on. Don't think it's a carp though. Just fed, dropped in straight away, so they're now coming to the feed. I think this looks like an hide. Quite a good size eyes as well. Need to swap hands for this. I'm right-handed. Look at that beauty. Lovely. So it's took a while for them to find the feed, but now I've got some fish in there. Shall we try bread punch? Come right to that. But at the moment, they like the free maggots very quickly. Oops. We'll come back to that. It's still raining. It's supposed to be stopping after lunch. It's at 1:30 now, so we're fishing just 3 hours. Started about 10:30. Try lifting and dropping straight away. No indications after it's settled. Lift and drop again. Oh, we're in. It's not a carp. Like a nice silverfish there. Right, we have a bream. Another species. Doesn't look like a skimmer either. It's not a skim bob as such, it looks like a proper bream. That's a proper bronze bream, look. Put him in the net. They love the breadcrumb. I was expecting to get a few more of them earlier. Hopefully, anyway. Well, I have noticed that just the last half an hour, it just seemed to have got a little bit warmer, just a couple of degrees. Just enough to stop my hands from freezing to the pole. See if we get another quick bite. Oh, there's a little touch then. Is it settled? So the bream will like this liquidised bread. All the thousands of little particles in it will keep them grubbing around forever. With very low feed content in something like that. That liquidised bread soup with a few dead reds in it. So we had bream, roach, eye, 2 carp and a chub. And we thought we were going to blank. We've been fishing for about 3 hours and really it's only last hour and a quarter I've actually caught anything. The first hour and 3/4 was nothing. Oh, we're in again. A little something here, a little roach or something. Does it come off? I think I might have lost it. Oh, look at that. Maggot's gone over the point of the hook again. So I'm just going to try red punch, which is what we were supposed to be catching on in the first place. So I'm glad I brought the dead reds as a backup. Let's see if anything's down there. We'll take this red punch. Straight on top of the feed. Did we have a touch then? Not sure. We've got a gentle ripple on now. The gusty wind's not as bad. It's just a very gentle breeze. We'll first stop recording. Going to fish a chuck at the moment. It's 3 3/4 in on triple maggot, smaller hide, and then I just had one. Hide must have been nearly £4 and it came off near the net. Really frustrating. I've had £4 before on double caster and stuff in the summer, shallow, but never that big in the winter. I had them at I had a £3 at Springvale recently, like a few twos, and the twos at Farm Park. £4 is a beast of a hide, really. The rain's absolutely hammering down, but it feels a little bit warmer than it was this morning. I don't know if that little change has brought them on feed, or they've just found the bait that I've been putting in. You know, the first 2 hours of not finding any fish at all. But I've tried bed punches again, I can't get a bite, nothing. Back on the maggot, although I've hardly feeding any maggots really. It's just seems that the dead reg is what they're after. The punch bread, they're just not touching at all. I thought that hide when it was coming, I thought it was a big slab of a bream. But when he got closer to me, I realised it was a really big hide. Thick across the back it was. So I'm not feeding every put in because I've got the liquidised crumb, liquidised bread. I think that can potentially hold him there, and I've lost that fish. Another good fish gone. But trying to just play it a bit too quick really there. We left it. I was supposed to be packing up about 1 o'clock, but now they've started feeding, I think I'll stay a bit longer. Rain absolutely siling down now. It reminds me of my dear old dad who's just passed away. We used to go to Attenborough Gravels when we were kids and sit under Brawler's Ear while it rained heavy. Started fishing at Attenborough Gravels when we were 4 years old. Dad used to take us every weekend. Roach fishing. Again, there. Every put in there. The other eye. I'm getting the little ones in. It's the big ones I'm losing. Nice fish there. Lovely fish. Keep losing one maggot out of the three. Thing about dead reds, you can't really catapult them out, so I've got to pot them. That's all I can do with them. Another decent fish. Can I keep it on? Lost the last two decent ones I've had on. It's another good eye. It's trying to roll over the line. Trying to keep it lower down. Another big eye, this one is. Oh, I've lost it again. Can you believe it? Come on. Right at the net. I'm far too polite to swear on camera. What was that, 2.5, 3 pound fish? Another one gone. Oh dear, we'll come back later. Still getting a biting chunk now. They all seem to be eyed at the moment. And I'm still getting in the little ones and losing the big ones. Seems to be up the whole way around. Let's have a look at it. There we go. Let's try 3 new maggots. But first of all, let's put some more feed in. Go first, stop recording. Not listening to me. Just fed. I put 2 maggots on instead of 3, so I lost them a couple of big ones. Just a bit little finicky, not quite taking it properly. Let's try 2, see if we can slip them in better. And it's almost stopped raining, but don't tell anybody. Oh, straight away. Well, no hesitation there. That took that straight away, didn't it? Not a big fish, only a little one. Sometimes just changing your maggots again from 2 to 3, maybe even back to single could make a difference. And the fish are like this that the eyes aren't what they used to be. I don't see these little tiny hooks anymore. I have to sort of feel for them. Try 2 again. You won't believe it was the same venue as earlier on. I didn't get a bite in the first 2 hours. Virtually nothing in the first 2 hours. Just had to replace the backdrop. Backdrop had fell off, so presentation is much better with the backdrop on. Oh, missed it. Not missed many bites today. But last video I did it to Shearer bait. Missed loads of bites that day. But I've got a really delicate rig. I've put a heavier rig on today, much more positive, with a bulk. But although it was flat calm, and I didn't use a backdrop near the float, but I'm using one today, and it definitely helps with the bite indication. It keeps that float really still. Keeps that line tight. I never used to use one in there when it's flat calm, but I think I'm going to use one from now on, even on still days. The little one. Roach. Oh, close to the pan mark, that one, which was our target for today. Look at that. It's not quite a pan though, is it? Not quite, but it's a lovely fish. Look at that, beautiful. It's natural venue. Look, doesn't look like it's ever been caught before. Not a mark on it. Still think I'm cheating though, catching them on maggot. Well, I was supposed to be catching them on bread punch. Look at that, another lovely big roach, perfect. Probably 10 ounce. It's not long fed, but I've had 3 fish in about 5 or 6 minutes. 2 roach and an hide straight after that feed. So I'm going to have to feed a bit more often. Could even put a kinder pot on. We're in again. Oh, I hope it's a big roach. Hope this is a roach. What is it? It's an hide. Just over £1 as well. Shame it's not a roach. It's a nice fish though. That's the biggest hide I've managed to get in for a while. I keep getting the little ones in and lost those 3 bigger ones. Straight away again. Not decent fish again. They're queuing up now. This feels idey. Or breamy. Could it be a bream? This is the danger, but when they come to the top and start rolling around, try and keep them low. Another decent fish again. I'm trying to bash it on the head. I'm trying to lose it. Got it though. Well, that's my biggest hide of the day. Actually in the net. Now that is one beautiful fish. That for an hide must be £2. Again, it's too perfect. Look, absolutely gorgeous. It's in the net. Right. we're going to have to feed, I think. Can't keep catching and not feeding. We'll come back in a few minutes. Right, so it's 2:30. So I've been fishing for 4 hours. First 2 hours, hardly anything. Hardly any bites at all, nothing. Hour and 3/4 without a thing on bread punch. So the idea was to come with fish with liquidised bread and bread punch. That just didn't work at all. And even when the fish were in the sun later on the dead reds, changed the bread punch to sub 170, even though I was fishing liquidised bread. So put maggot back on, went straight under again. 3 maggots was the best by far. 3 maggots on, the bigger fish seem to circuit in, they seem to find it as a target bait. I've only fed 1/4 pint of maggots, 1/4 pint of liquid bait. I really gently filled it, fed the swim. It's gone quiet again now, so I think we had a couple of hours feeding. Let's have a look what we've caught. Gonna put them back, not going to drag them right out and weigh them or anything. We've got a nice carp in there. Oh, easy 30 pounder fish. That was the first carp. That was sort of lacquered in the tail. About 4 pounds. Big carp was absolutely beautiful fish. Really nice fish, that one. Absolutely gorgeous. Some silver. Some big eyes, some big roach. Good 2 pounders. Only managed 1 bream. Look up there, gently go back. All in all, quite a good session in the end. Although, halfway through I was praying for a little perch. Or a little roach, just so I wouldn't blank. And then look what we've ended up with. Just shows you perseverance sort of paid off today. And I nearly packed it in after 2 hours. I'm glad I didn't. Thanks for watching. Speak to you soon. Bye. Right, the session's finished now, so the natural lake didn't turn out too bad after all. Definitely worth the go. It's only £5 day ticket here, and I was the only one on the lake today. Everybody's ventured to the usual lake that's full of silvers. It's a bit muddier and it's a lot easier to catch. Obviously it's not ideal waiting an hour and a half, hour and 3/4 for the fish to turn up. I think if I came back again, I might, use ground bait as a bit of a feed and bring some proper maggots and catapult them. So catapult out on the long pole line, or even on the wagler line, I think you'll get the fish coming a lot quicker. Having to use dead reds, which I couldn't catapult, and I didn't start using them till 2 hours in, just to try and get a bite. Proved to the right thing in the end, but you know, another day. I'll start on maggots next time I come. It's a newest venue, didn't know a lot about it really, only fished it once before. Definitely worth another look though, definitely worth, certainly in the winter, there's lots of fish in it. Hope you enjoyed the video. Remember to subscribe, click the like button. Thank you very much, speak to you soon, bye.